Again, it just tells the story of it's the evil and the ugliness of people's hearts these days is everywhere.
This is Franky Rose's Think Tank. Here's your host, Franky Rose.
Hey guys, welcome to the Think Tank. We are just getting ready for the presser, and it hasn't been the easiest link to get my fingers on, let me tell you. Let me see here. So how is everybody doing? I'm just gonna there we are. Okay, we got it. Give me 2 seconds here. Oh, so what are you guys thinking? What are we going to learn? Let me move this up here. I'll put that down here for now until they start up. So how's everybody doing? It's been a very busy day. Isn't it in 10 minutes? Dandy? I'm going by what everybody else was doing and it's saying here that it's in 6 minutes. Oh, lordy, guys. Do you think we're going to learn anything? Or is it just going to be, we haven't found anything? The bag is, you know what I mean? Like, are they going to have found something? Are they going to have an admission? Is there more people involved? Where is this going? Yeah, so hello, Mexi, Tracy, Jonathan, Nicole, Harley Girl, Dandy, Tracy, Pam, Nicole, Carrie. It's really good to see you guys. Yeah, I'm hoping there's a resolution here. As soon as they're ready to stream, I will have it up and ready for us. I don't really want to, let's see here. I don't want to really look at anything else right now because I don't want to miss even 2 seconds of this. Right? Long time, no chat. It's been a busy day. I think this is the 5th stream today. And with that said, we don't know if there's going to be another one out of with the three that were unalived. We've got the medic and 2 officers that we're still keeping an eye on. I've been watching for Audrii Cunningham update pretty much since I got up at 4. So I don't know, let's maybe find some good news. I don't know. I don't know what to think, you guys. That water, when you look at it from where the dam is, oh my God, it is deep, dark water. You get involved in those undercurrents anywhere near a dam, you can get stuck down there and tumble and not get kicked out, which is I don't mean to make it sound ucky, but that's basically how it works. My big bowl of popcorn for lunch. That's basically how it works, is underneath those dams, they just roll and they roll and they roll. The same as in waterfalls, same kind of idea. You don't want to get caught in that undercurrent. And I don't even know if divers can go in an area like that without getting themselves in trouble. So personally, I think the dam is a little bit of a nightmare to have involved with this case. Mm, all these cases are tough. Yeah, they are, Tracy. Heartbreaking, but that one, I don't know why. But finding the one tough. Yeah. Yeah, when they start getting into children and vulnerable people, it's and animals, it's oh my word. It doesn't hit us right, does it? It tends to just rub us it's wrong. There's nothing okay with it. So I mean, something that is as ghoulish as people taking children's lives, my word, no. No, I can't understand them. And if this guy, the roommate to the father, is actually the guy, well, he should be talking because he knows this little girl. And if something happened to her, come on, be a man, not a mouse. It's just harsh. Let me see here. You want to make some stovetop popcorn? Oh, it's yummy, yummy, yummy. Okay. Someone saying 1 minute? Hello, hello. Yeah, absolutely. That somehow the way I understand it is that custody they ran into problems, the mother ran into problems, and custody went to a grandmother. Now, I'm not positive on which side right now, but it went from the grandfather to the dad. And then the dad had this dickwad living in the house with him and babysitting, if you can believe it. And he was supposed to be taking her to school Thursday morning, said he took her to the bus, but nobody's seen her. Nobody has seen her. So there's still a little bit of question as to whether or not something happened to her sometime in Wednesday or absolutely on Thursday. Okay. The paternal grandmother, father, dickwad are staying there. Wow. Yeah. Hi, Perry. Yeah. I mean, are you kidding me? Uh-uh. No. If I was to find out, thank God I have never run into one of them as an adult having to worry about my child being and I mean, I was the mother that was like, "Has anybody ever touched you?" I was that mother, like, because I would have done things put me out behind bars. I got introduction to those things going on and what they did. I nearly from crying was constant. I had to distance myself from it. I understand that, Carrie. I do. Yeah. When you start involving children, it's a whole different ball game, you know? They tend to go well, I can't even say they tend to go viral because not all of them do. It's I mean, hit and miss, right? Summer Wells got an ish ton of attention, and little, Monkey, hardly any. Same age, cute kids, both went missing. Oh, yeah. That's exactly how it works. Say or do whatever to me, but hurt my kids, it's a different ballgame. Oh, yeah. Yeah, anyone with empathy. Exactly. Exactly. Okay, I'm getting ready, guys. You know what else I found really, really interesting was the fact that they were saying a suspect. Like they were making it sound like it was possibly not singular. Did you guys notice that within a lot of the different things they were saying and we were reading? Vamp Kitty, welcome. I just love the name. Now I got popcorn in my teeth. Well, I'm anxious for this. Mm. What do you guys think? Do you think there is a possibility of, more than one person involved with her disappearance? Yeah, it's smart speech because the investigation's still going on. Oh, well said, okay. Yes, both parents need major looking into and the connection to the vial they allowed in, obviously, the one who took her. Yeah, that's sure the way it's looking. And then, P9 was saying that those are all, tattoos from being in a wang. Let's call it a wang. That and, some of the pictures we were looking at, she said that they were wang signs. Ooh, when did that happen, Carrie? Yeah, that's what I've heard. Mhm. Hmm. Sorry, guys. You okay up there, Carrie? Is, puppy alright? Oh, years ago. Okay. McDickland. Was trying to, really? Yeah, I mean, just another person that he has no reason being part of society, and he has previous convictions on very similar things. So, I'm really confused how he was allowed in that house. Like, why was he even allowed in that house? It wouldn't happen. I wouldn't even care if someone brought that person over. As soon as I found out, they would never be in my house again. Kids or no kids, to be honest with you. Mm-mm. No, that's a trigger for me. Carrie. On the other side of Canada. He wasn't on the registry, and these people are master manipulators. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Yep. I did. I asked my child all the way through life because if I would have been in jail, I'd have been in so much caca because it wouldn't work out good. Oh, okay, a dog. Canada, that's what they call people from Newfoundland. They even call themselves Newfies. So it's like, Newfie in the Caribbean. Now, they like to drink. Wouldn't that be an interesting thing? They would rock that island. Yeah, I wonder why he was not on the registry. That's a good question. Yes, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Oh my God. Don Stephen McDougal, 42 years old. And he was arrested on an unrelated aggravated assault with a weapon. So they are looking for people to help. If anyone has seen his vehicle around Thursday-ish, Friday night, Thursday, Friday, possibly even Wednesday, if there's any kind of camera footage about this guy, they are wanting that. Yeah, and Texas EquiSearch is also out there searching, and today it's 5 days searching for her. Day 5. Mm. If the roommate is responsible, that seems likely, the father should face the same charge as Jennifer Crumbley for leaving her with that predator. This is where it's going to start coming in, right? That's exactly what's going to start happening. Yeah. Hey there, P9. Good, good. Got some food in myself. Well, popcorn. Oh, yeah. Do your best to don't jump into that hole, friend. Yeah. He has previous convictions for enticing with required to register as an offender. Not required. Okay, yeah, I don't understand that. I don't get it. How is it that you do something like that and it's not on your record? Yeah. Vamp. I think sometimes, right? Yeah. It's just like, oh my word. So you guys think he was probably the one that did this, keeping it at 1. So I'm also curious, do you think she went missing Wednesday night, or do you think she went missing Thursday morning? I'm really curious. Because I don't think anybody had eyes on her Wednesday night either, did they? I mean, all you have to do is look at the guy. Do I have still something on him? Nope. All you have to do is look at the guy and know he's messed right up. He's got all those, wang tattoos on him. He looks like he's aggressive, missing his teeth and all that good stuff. I mean, hey, aren't we all losing teeth? But you can do something about it. Yeah, and that's the thing. The laws are different in each state. So it's hard to kind of keep up as to what's what. Ah, well, there you go, right, Carrie? Sucks to be them. Don't touch kids. Oh, Perry. Night before is my guess, Valentine's night, which may have been the catalyst somehow. Yeah, well said, friend. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it is. It's hard for me to kinda get an understanding because every state's got its own laws, and then every county has its own laws, and then the feds have their own laws. So, yeah. Oh, there you go, right, Tracy? Go underground. Yes, it is, dandy. Enticing is the intent to harm a child, but he tried but was unsuccessful in committing the act is my take on it. Yeah, that could be it too. I mean, if you're attracted to a kid that way, I mean, bad thoughts towards that kind of individual. I can't even say the things I'm thinking because it's infuriating. Anyone who has any kind of negative contact in that type of aspect, they're gonna do it again. That's what I've learned over life. They don't do it once. Looks like, another ish show is going on with Richard Allen too. Did you guys hear about that? That all of the recordings, can't remember from what date, were, copied over. They didn't save, and I think it goes back to quite some time. One of these things, they're just gonna end up sending him home. It was very, incompetent when it comes to law enforcement in the Delphi area, like, what they pull, oof da. I'm gonna
Good afternoon. My name is Lieutenant Craig Cummings, Texas Department of Public Safety. Today we're here to provide some updates on the search for 11-year-old Audrii Cunningham, who went missing on Thursday of last week. Um, I'm also joined by Polk County Sheriff Byron Lyons and Polk County District Attorney Shelley Sitton. Um, I want to say that investigators are following active leads based on tips and evidence that we have gathered. The videos submitted to investigators by the community have been very helpful. We're looking for and asking the public's help for additional video on FM 3126 that shows the highway. This video would have been on Thursday, February 15th between 6:30 a.m. and 8 a.m. So again, that's video from FM 3126 on Thursday, February 15th between 6:30 a.m. and 8 a.m. that shows the highway. I also want to announce the Polk County Crime Stoppers reward has been increased to $10,000 for information leading to the arrest and prosecution of the person responsible for Audrii's disappearance. We are asking the public, based on the evidence that we have been getting right now, to stay away from Scenic Loop FM 3277 unless you have a need to be there. That is a potential point of interest in this investigation. We've had a lot of people driving down there. Please stay away. Let the investigators do what they are doing and our volunteers that they are doing so that we can bring Audrii home. We also want to say that we're thankful for the Polk County District Attorney's Office for their continued legal advice as they provide that to investigators in this continued search for Audrii. The investigators have given McDougal, who was arrested Friday on an unrelated charge, several opportunities to cooperate, and we remain hopeful that he will begin helping in this case. Now, we also want to address some rumors that have been circulating. McDougal is not required to register as a sex offender. We would refer you to the various counties that prosecuted McDougal for inquiries regarding his criminal history. And we also want to say that McDougal resides in a camper behind the residence where Audrii lives with her father, grandparents, and other family. The family does have a relationship with McDougal. And with that, I want to turn it over to Polk County Sheriff Byron Lyons for some remarks for him before we open it up for questions.
Good afternoon. Since Audrii was reported missing, we have been working with investigators and volunteers, doing everything we can to bring Audrii home. Unfortunately, I've had bronchitis and it has impacted my ability to speak. So that is why I want to say first, thank you to the Department of Public Safety and to the FBI for assisting me with the social media and my media briefings. I also want to take a moment to thank all the investigators and the volunteers and members of the community who are working to bring Audrii home. The outpouring of support from the tips and from the videos and the donations of food and water has just been inspiring. As a community, as a county, as a state and a nation, the search for Audrii has brought out some of the most exceptional people that I have come to know. I have been in contact with the family, and they want everybody to know that they thank you and they appreciate all the prayers and how you've kept Audrii and them in your hearts. And they just ask that you continue to pray for them and Audrii's being able to bring her home. And I'd like to say thank you to everyone who has helped in this case. Any some questions?
Now that you're looking for where McDougal's vehicle was the morning that Audrii disappeared, are you able to confirm that he was the last person seen with her vehicle, that he was sent to the bus stop?
He was supposed to be taking her to the dropping off at the bus stop, and we do feel at this point that he was the last person who seen Audrii.
Did you do that regularly? Did you take her to the bus stop every day? Was that something that he routinely did?
There has been information found that there were some occasions that he did drop her off at the bus stop or even take her to school if she missed the bus.
There's rumors flying about that McDougal has confessed. Did you address that rumor?
McDougal has not confessed. He has been talking with some of the investigators, but at this point in time, he has not confessed.
That scene of interest that you're asking the public to stay away from, can you expand on that? What was found there? What led you there? Why are you asking the public to stay away?
You know, and that's kind of why one of the reasons that we're asking for the videos. We're trying to piece together a timeline of where he's been and the travel that he took, the roadways that he took. So this area is just one that's in particular that we can say that we know that he was in. And so we're making sure that we do extensive search of those areas. But the problem is that when we have a lot, and I know that people are concerned and people want to help, but a lot of time when we bring too many people into an area, it hinders our efforts in being able to try to find and locate evidence.
Do you guys know if that was Audrii's backpack that was found near the den?
We feel strongly today that backpack that was found is a high probability that it's going to be Audrii's.
There's a lot of water around her home.
Sheriff, this I think called the criminal investigation and that foul play being suspected. Could you expand on that? What crime is being investigated specifically, and could you expand on the foul play suspected?
Okay, yes, we do feel as though we are investigating a criminal investigation, and at this point in time, as we conduct our investigation, We are not leaving out or adding in any just charges. We are investigating the evidence as if any, if we find any, and then we'll let that be determined, once we get all the evidence put together on what charges, if any, will be filed.
McDougal's '07 charge, '08 conviction for enticing a minor with intent to commit a felony out of Brazoria County. The case information publicly accessible over the weekend, and on a holiday is very limited on that. Was that felony intended a sex crime?
And be honest with you, I don't know. I can't answer that right now because it's in another county. The only thing that I've been able to find out that it was not something that they were able to require him to register for as a sex offender.
Have you gone from taking McDougal to the dam or the Trinity River since he's been arrested?
There have been some occasions where, on one occasion where we have taken McDougal, that he agreed to work with us and has taken us to certain locations.
She lives around water. Have you checked the water around her house?
I was going to ask about the email that was sent to parents on Friday, letting them know about the disappearance and letting them know and asking them to provide video they were talking about. That email says that they did ask parents to look for video starting at 3 a.m. on Thursday. Is there a possibility that Audrii Cunningham could have disappeared sooner, before the 7 a.m., which was the time that she was reported?
No. And see, one of the things in our investigation, when we conduct investigation, we want to make sure that we try to capture a good timeline. So even if we're looking at a projected time, say if it's 7, we still want to go to back up, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, because we want to know exactly what the individual or suspects may have been doing up until that point. Someone asked about water around the house.
Around the house. Has that area been searched?
That-
Okay.
That was the first area on the night that she was reported missing. Volunteers came together with law enforcement. That was the first area the subdivision searched.
Yeah, so you're going to make sure I understand properly. So she didn't go missing before 7 a.m. She didn't.
No.
She did go missing
No.
before 7.
Let me take that.
6:45.
6:45 is when we felt like she went missing.
Do you believe that Audrey is still alive?
I'm hoping and praying that she's still alive. I am not giving up hope that we'll be able to bring Audrey home. So, yes, I am hoping that she yet is still alive. And we're going to work just as hard to make sure that we do everything that we can to try to bring her home.
Sheriff, is there any other person of interest in this case?
Okay, we got a couple questions at a time. Right here.
Would you believe cooperative? Is he being investigated? Is he not talking?
When you say is he being cooperative, I think that Mr. McDougal, he is what he's doing on occasions. He will, and I use that word cooperate lightly, but he is somewhat, working and talking with the investigators. But we are very cautious on the information that he's giving.
Are you guys
Sheriff,
able
do
to
you have
count on
any other
GPS?
persons of interest in this case?
I will say this, that there are, at this point, Mr. McDougal is our main person of interest, but we are not ruling out anyone else who may be or involved or may not be involved. We are not just honing in on just this one individual. We're making sure that we're covering all stones.
And do you anticipate charges being filed in connection to this case anytime soon?
I anticipate that if the evidence presents itself that proves that Mr. McDougal has committed an offense or crime, that charges will be filed in him in Polk County. So in speaking with the Rangers, we're just asking them, hey, take us to where in any places that you think or where you may have been. And so he has done that on one occasion.
I think you hinted at the answer to this, but we've had a lot of community members approaching us saying they want to volunteer to help search. Is there a place for them in this search, or do you really need them to step back and let you guys do your job?
Okay, and kind of like I addressed in my opening statement, is that I am so grateful for those who have came out and volunteered, raised their hands to want to participate. And yes, the volunteers have been great and have been very valuable to us. But one of the things that we have to do is that we have to limit and we have to make sure that we don't overdo it. Because remember, we are yet still, while we try to bring Audrey home, we are yet still making sure that if there's evidence or if there's anything that we need to capture or anything that we need to be able to retain, we want to make sure that we don't have so many people that we damage or destroy evidence at the time. So the way we are today, we had the volunteers meeting over at Tigerville's Park. And then as we needed them, we would send an officer over to get those folks and then take them into an area to help search.
And to follow up on his question regarding the location where McDougal took you and other authorities, could you share that location and what was there?
At this time right now, we don't want to share locations that he's taken us to, other than to say that there are multiple places of interest that we have gone to and have made searches, and I'm sure before this day is out, we'll be searching other locations.
Because he did not find something, you provide more context on why you take you to those places. What is he saying when he takes you there? Just, oh, this is where we drove, or
And really, when it comes down to it, I wasn't there with those officers, and so I can't answer to exactly what was just said, other than these are just places that he instructed them to go.
Has McDougal made a claim that he dropped her off at the school bus?
No.
was something recovered, Sheriff, from those locations? Is that where the backpack was found or other items were found?
The only thing at this point in time right now that I can speak to for sure is going to be that backpack.
So do you think he's giving you false leads?
You know, and that's the thing, is that we have to just continue to work all the leads that he's presenting to us. Whether or not they're false or not, it depends upon how it works out and how the investigators are able to put those pieces together.
And are you guys able to count with cell phone records, maybe like where he could be?
We are working with every tool made available to us, whether it be cell phone, whether it be video, which has been an awesome tool for us. We are using every tool made available to us to try to piece together a window or a picture of where he may have gone.
I'm sorry, just to clarify, is he acknowledging that she never actually made it to the bus stop?
I'm sorry, repeat that.
Just to clarify, is he acknowledging that she never actually made it to the bus stop?
At this time right now, he has not acknowledged that, whether or not she's made it, whether or not he dropped her off or she made it to the bus stop or not.
Has he admitted to leaving the house with her?
Yes.
Can you clarify that location where you're telling people to stay away from? It's called the scenic route, is the name of it, where it is?
It's off of the scenic loop. It's the well, let me say this. It's in the scenic loop area there near Tigerville Park. If I say on national television, don't go to this specific location, kind of defeat my purpose. But I am saying that there are officers that's in the area who are instructing people or directing people away from those areas. Please work with those officers if they ask you to turn around or they ask you to go into another location while they would search those areas.
Sheriff, you mentioned that he admits to leaving with Audrii Cunningham, and now we know she's missing. What else do you need to charge him for a crime? Because the child is nowhere to be found.
Well, our thing is, and the district attorneys here, one of the things that we must do is that we must not jump to conclusions. We want to make sure that we take all the evidence that we have collected. Yes, he may have been the last person with her, and yes, she is missing at this time. But we want to make sure that whatever evidence that we collect and that we place on an affidavit today is going to be something that's going to hold up in the court later. It does us no good to prematurely charge him now, and then 3-4 months from now it get tossed out of court because we were moving too fast. So I ask you, please understand as we work carefully through this, because Audrey deserves this. She deserves us taking our time. She deserves us making sure that we do it right. She deserves to have her voice to be heard. And I want to make sure that we do that and we do it the right way.
Sheriff, one of the cell phone techniques is called geo-tracking. Are y'all using one of the cell phone techniques is called geo-tracking. Are y'all using geo-tracking?
I will say this, we are using every tool made available to us to be able to work cell phones and videos and video to be able to try to track his movements that morning.
Has any other person of interest come to fruition and have they been eliminated?
There have been other persons that we have certainly have looked at, and at this point in time, we're not ruling anyone out. You know, at this point, we are still, it's an active investigation, and everybody's going to be looked at. Everybody's going to be maintained until we can definitely say for sure, either you are or you're not a party to this investigation.
What are the details about the aggravated assault charge that he's currently in jail for? Can you expand on that?
The details, what I can go to in on that was it was an aggravated assault that took place um, August, I believe, and that in that investigation there were some during that investigation there was some circumstances that took place that would not allow us to be able to arrest him at that time, and he would not cooperate, would not basically lawyer up, would not talk with the investigators. But on I think Saturday, Friday night, whichever night he was arrested, he did make the statement to that offense, which at that point in time he was arrested for. It was a aggravated assault. He assaulted another individual.
Male, female?
Male.
We've also heard that he has, obviously a violent criminal history. There's also rumors out there that he has affiliation with the Aryan Brotherhood. Are you able to confirm that?
We have heard those same things, and we've been told that there is an affiliation with the Aryan Brotherhood. Those are some things that we will come back after we are able to get Audrii located, and we will tie those things down to prove whether or not he's affiliated or not.
Are you guys doing an extensive search for any evidence in the house, the RV, the home itself?
Those things have been done. Yes, ma'am.
Two more questions.
Have you talked with Audrii's dad or family members?
Yes,
Are they cooperating?
very much so.
Can you expand a little bit more on the relationship between Audrii's family and him? I know you mentioned he lives in an RV on their property, but were they friends prior, anything like that?
And for this to be our last question, to answer your question is that basically the way it was explained to us is that he was a friend of the family, a friend of the father, and he was allowed to live there in a trailer behind the house, and he was a friend of the families, and basically that's why he was there, allowed to live there. I appreciate what everyone has done. I appreciate your helping us get Audrii's story out there. And thank you so much for your diligence in this. And I ask you, as you continue to work with us and allow us to tell Audrii's story, allow us to work this investigation properly and understand when it doesn't go or doesn't appear to go the way that you feel it should. Trust us that we're getting it done, and we're trying our best to do it the right way. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you for your service and your officer service.
Thank you.
That wasn't much. So I think what we'll do is we'll go over here for a minute. So this is GRIZZY'S Hood News. She is in the description. So check her out. But take a look at the footage that she was looking at a couple hours ago.
Hey, what's up with it, Hood News peeps? It's your girl Grizzy live here with the Hood News. We are here off the Trinity River and 59. This is 59 Freeway. Search continues for Audrii Cunningham. All right. What's up with it, Hood News peeps? Yeah, so we are on 59 Freeway, right over the Trinity River. And I'm gonna go to the other side in a little bit, and we'll go from there. But yeah, the search continues for Audrii. What's up, Hood News peeps? Look at the boats they got out, man. They got the good stuff. I want to thank our Polk County Sheriff's Office. Man, they're so nice, man. Even the laws, it's just really nice. Pray for everybody's safety out here today, in these choppy waters, because that dam is moving fast, man. I wish they would just kind of shut it down for a little bit, but I don't know how that stuff works. But yeah, the dam, the waters are real fast, the current. So I know that's one of the obstacles, that they have in this search. For the water search. Yeah. Uh-oh. And here we are, friends. We're right here off of Trinity River Bridge, right here off of 59. Now they're going to go to the other side, I think. They're probably going to offload over there. Tigerville Park. I made a stop, but there's not really, like, they're doing the land search out that way, which we've already covered a few days ago. Right now they were huddled. They're trying to get the game plan on. There they go, friends. That's the Texas Highway Patrol. That boat right there you guys see. It says the Texas Highway Patrol on it. Yeah. Continued prayers, you guys. Continued prayers. So we'll be covering. I think they're going. Yeah, I think they're going down there. They're probably going somewhere else. I'm gonna track. Where we gotta be next. All right, friends. Y'all be safe, man. Thanks for media for coming out here and continue.
Okay.
Hey, what's up with it, Hood News peeps? It's your girl Grizzy live here with the Hood News. I'm here at under the bridge of the Trinity River, right off of 59 freeway. Water search continues today. Oh shoot! I just saw some gar skeleton. Oh my goodness!
Gives us
What's
an
up with it, Hood
idea
News
what
peeps? Hold
the
on.
area looks like.
All right, there we go. Much better. Man. Hey, Hood News peeps. So we got Harris County Sheriff's Office out here today too. They're lending a hand in the search for Audrii Cunningham. Here we are, friends. There's also a helicopter flying over. I don't know if you guys can hear the helicopter flying over. I think that's one of the news stations. But either way, that still helps because there's somebody looking down. But yeah, the water search continues. The boats have already. They're way down that way. Like they went this way. What's up with it, Hood News peeps?
Look at how fast that water's going, guys.
I'm trying to find like the next spot to go because it's different today. We still have a lot of people out here searching, but a lot of the volunteers probably had to go back to work, like all these different things. So shout out to those that could come out here.
That water's really moving. And with all of this,
see, that's the Harris County Sheriff's Office. Woo, woo, yes. Yeah, he's still in custody. Friends, he's still in custody right now. But, as you guys can imagine, the clock is ticking. You guys hear the helicopter? I didn't want to go up there because it's kind of dangerous. You guys are going to see the helicopter right now, but that's one of the news stations. Yeah, continued prayers. Jennifer says I'm by her house. What's up, Jennifer? Yeah. A lot of people are saying that too, that they have strong feelings about today. We'll see. The weather's much warmer. It's not as cold. So there are things that are actually hopefully going to help more with this search, And I want to thank the people that are providing the porta potties for the searchers. That's the helicopter. I got Hood News peeps that are here with me too.
Wow, it's just boogieing.
Thank you, friend. I'm just scared of the gator gar. I saw the skeletons yesterday. Oh my gosh, y'all. Gator gar. They got clams out here in the water too. I know this because recently the over there by the Livingston Dam area, it was real flooded recently and everything rose to the top towards the land. From what residents told me. I met a lot of the peeps last night and it was scary. We had people driving down in their trucks. Like after I wrapped up, I stayed out there like a whole other hour with Albert. We were just talking and stuff, and some guy drove his truck in that area that I showed you guys where the crime scene tape was up all those days, where nobody could go through. Yeah, I thought that was really odd, but I mean, there's people like that. Yeah, friends. What are you guys seeing out there? You know, anybody from this part of town? I know they set up over at Tigerville Park. It's not as big as a group as it was a few days ago, but they're out there, they're searching. They got people, land, water, and air. That's today. Land, water, and air. That's how it's been the last couple of days. The water search has to stop at some point because it does get a little more dangerous when it gets dark. But yeah, we've got people out here, friends. This is just one aspect of it. He's not been released, folks. Even when you ask that, it's false. Like no. I know you guys are asking, but we got people telling you guys no, because then somebody else is gonna see it. Make sure you're putting question marks on the stuff, because if you ask and it sounds like you're saying it, I think that's another way that false info gets about. Yeah. You got this guy. Everybody's doing their part in some kind of way to help search.
Yeah, she's doing a great job. She's staying out of the way.
No, friends, we don't know what all the authorities have discussed with this man. We don't know how fully cooperative he's being. We don't know anything. Hopefully what I'm thinking is that they won't give us a press conference or briefing until she's found. I mean, because there's not much more info. It's just a search. We don't even know if this is search and rescue or recovery or what. Like, we don't know, friends. The search, that's how we're gonna say it. The search is underway. They're looking everywhere, friends. Upstream, downstream, everywhere.
So guys, yeah, she's down there, right across the river from where they are doing their search. So she is actually, not will be. She's in the description. So check her out. Her link is in there, and she's been doing some awesome boots on the ground. She doesn't seem to interfere in any which way. I haven't heard any complaints from any of the locals. So it's someone that is there just giving us what they're seeing. I appreciate it. So check them out. Check her out. So you guys, that's what I have for now. I'm going to check out. I noticed that I got something earlier sent to me, is remains of 6 people, including 3 kids, recovered from a burned house after uncle killed family and shot 2 officers. Six bodies recovered. So I just received this, so I want to check it out and see what that's all about. My God, this world. I know, guys. I know. I'm going to check it out. Hola, James. So, oh, seriously, Tracy? Yep, the Pennsylvania fire last week. Yep, it is too, guys. So thanks for being here with me to watch that. Well, I guess not an update, but just that chit chat with them. They didn't give us much, did they? I don't even know what to say about that. So thanks very much for stopping by for the update, and I will see you guys in the next one.